Hi, welcome to Probability and Statistics course. And in this session, I'm going to cover few examples from the binomial distribution. So here is the first example. A fair coin is tossed 6 times. Find the probability of getting 4 hits. So a fair coin is tossed 6 times, and we have to find what is the probability of getting 4 hits. So we know that the binomial distribution formula is ncx p power of x q power of n minus x, where n represents the number of trials. So here coin is tossing 6 times, so number of trials is 6, so n equals to 6. And where p is probability of success in each trial. So when you are tossing a single coin for one time, so each trial, okay, a fair coin, a single coin is tossing for one time is nothing but one trial. So each trial success is indicates as p. So here each trial success nothing but probability of getting in each trial is 1 by 2. So where q is nothing but failure, that is nothing but probability of getting tail, which is also 1 by 2. And here we need to get the probability of getting 4 hits. So 4 hits is required. So what is the probability of getting 4 hits? That is x equals to 4. So just substituting all these values in the binomial distribution formula, that is probability of x equals to random variable capital X equals to small x, which is ncx p power of x q power of n minus x, where n is 6 and x is required number of successes, which is 4, and p is nothing but probability of getting head is which is 1 by 2, and where q is nothing but probability of getting failure, which is 1 by 2 again. So substituting those values and simplifying, we are getting answer is 0.234. So here is another example. Out of 800 family with 5 children each, how many would you expect to have? 3 boys, either 2 or 3 boys, 5 girls, or at least 1 boy. So 800 families, in each family again 5 children are there. So out of 5 children, what is the probability of getting 3? I mean, how many would you expect to have? 3 boys out of 5 children, either 2 or 3 boys out of 5 children, and 5 girls out of 5 children, and at least 1 by out of 5 children. So these are the respective questions we have to calculate. So here n 800 families is indicates the total frequency or total number, which is indicated as capital N. Here these questions related to the out of 5 children, what is would you how what is the probability of getting 3 boys, and out of 5 children, what is the probability of being 2 or 3 boys. So it is related to 5 boys, 5 children. So here trials we have 5. So we take n equals to small n equals to 5. And here in this problem, gender based problems, they will not provide probability of success and failure. So when it is gender based problem, we take usually p is I mean the ratios, either you could take p equals to men or women, that's up to you. But where we take half of ratios for two genders, one gender half and another gender is half. Let us consider here p equals to male, which is 1 by 2, and q is girl, which is 1 by 2. Okay, so as per the first question, what is the probability of getting exactly 3 boys out of 5 children? So probability of 3 boys is, we have to take probability of x equals to 3, and we know that the formula is ncx p power of x q power of n minus x. So here n is nothing but 5 children, x is required, n power p power of x q power of n minus x. So this is the formula which we are using. So n is nothing but 5 children, x is 3 boys, p is probability of getting boy, which is 1 by 2, power of x is 3, and q is probability of getting girl, that is 0 0.5 or 1 by 2, which is again power of n minus x, that is 5 minus 3. So by doing the simplification, we are getting 0.3125. So that is the probability in each family. That is out of 5 children, 3 boys under, I mean, being 3, um, I mean, probability of getting 3 boys out of 5 children is 0.3125. So out of 800 families, how many families are like that? So just take this uh, probability and multiply with 800. that will generate the families. So there are approximately which these few answers are rounded it off, because families we did not we could not represented in the form of decimals. So whatever the decimal results are there, that we rounded off. So here approximately 250 families consisting 3 boys out of 5 children. Okay. Similarly, the next question is either 2 or 3 boys. Either 2 or 3 boys is the probability of getting 2 plus probability of getting 3. So here 2 indicates 2 boys or 3 boys. So just we are taking, instead of x we are taking 2 in the binomial distribution, and we are doing the same thing and adding those things, we are getting the probability is 0.26. So in each family either 2 or 3 boys, respective probability is 0.624. So how many families are there, like either 2 or 3 boys consisting families? So for that we have to multiply 800 into respective probabilities, that is 0.624. There are approximately 500 families consisting either 2 or 3 boys in their home. Continuation of that question: 5 girls and at least 1 boy. So here is the solution. So 5 out of 5 girls. So 5 out of 5 girls is nothing but 5C5. Probability of getting girl is 0.5 power of 5. Probability of getting boy is, that is failure, 0.5 whole power of 5 minus 5. So this the respective probability is 0.0312. And we are, how many families are there with consisting 5 out of 5 girls, 5 children out of 5 girls? That is 800 into 0.0312, which is 25 families is consisting 5 girls in their home. Similarly, at least 1 boy. At least 1 boy means minimum 1 boy, maximum up to 5 boys, either 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are possibilities. Instead of calculating everything, we can do in another way, like 1 minus there is no boys. So that is nothing but when 5 children, out of 5 children, if 5 girls are there, then there is no boy. So we can take it as subtraction. I mean, we can take in reverse way. We know that 1 minus failure case is equals to success. So 1 minus, in this case it is getting failure. So 1 minus probability of 5 girls is nothing but 0.0312, which we calculated just before. So 1 minus 0.01, sorry, 1 minus 0.0312, that is 0.968. So 0.968 is nothing but at least 1 boy more, or in, I mean, at least 1 boy at their home. So how many families are there like that? 800 into 0.968, that is 775 families is consisting at least 1 boy at their home. There are 25 families, there is no boys at their home. So total, again you can take it here, you can count it here: 25 families with 5 girls and 775 families with at least 1 boy. So total are 800 families. So here is another example. For 6 trials, probability of x equals to 2 is equals to probability of x equals to 6. In a binomial distribution, find the probability of success. So here the one expression is given: probability of x equals to 2 is same as probability of x equals to 6 when 6 trials is happened. Then they are asking you to calculate probability of success. So we know that probability distribution formula, binomial distribution is NCX p power of x q power of n minus x. So just take x equals to 2 and x equals to, sorry, so this is not 6, this problem is 4, correct it. Probability of x equals to 2 is equals to probability of x equals to 4, not 6. So here n is nothing but number of trials is given 6. So 6c2 p power of 2 q power of n minus 2. So we are just taking binomial distribution for when x equals to 2, and when x equals to 4, the binomial distribution is 6, 6, 4, p power of 4 q power of 6 minus 4. After doing the simplification, so p square, so we here p square and here power 4 is there, so we left with p square, and here q power of 4 is there, and here p square q power of 4. So here q power of 4 is there, and here q power of 2 is there. So we are cancelling this, so we left with q square. So finally we left with 15, where 6c2 is nothing but 15 and 6c4 also 15. So we left with 15 p square and 15 q square. So p square by q square is equals to 1, where p by q equals to 1. We know that the probability of success plus failure is equals to 1. So when probability of success plus failure is equals to 1, the both quantities are equal. That is p is equals to 1 by 2 and q is equals to 1 by 2. Therefore, the probability of success occurrence is 1 by 2. So here is one more example is there. Take a moment and copy the problem and try to solve this. And here we are fitting the binomial distribution. So as we in the introduction class, I mentioned that frequency distribution we can get in two ways. One is observed frequency distribution, observed way, and another one is mathematical approach. So here observed frequency distribution is provided by using mathematical expression, that is nothing but using binomial distribution. We have to find the frequencies. So here x values and the respective frequencies are provided. Okay, by applying mathematical frequency, by applying binomial distribution, we have to get the frequencies for the same data. For that, the procedure will be like this. First, we have to get the mean of this frequency distribution. We know the frequency distribution mean is summation of fx into summation of f. So that is nothing but 0 into 13 plus 1 into 25 plus 2 into 15, 2 plus 3 into 58 plus 4 into 32 plus 5 into 16 plus 6 into 4. So that is taken as numerator, and denominator is sum of all frequencies. Adding all these values will give the capital N, that is total frequency. So that is 200. So total frequency is 200, and the summation of fx is 535. So the respective mean value is 2.675. So we know that the binomial distribution mean of binomial distribution is NP. So where NP is 2.675. So if you see here, x represents the number of trials. So the maximum number here it is 6. So here the number of trials is happened 6. So we have to take n equals to 6. So when you are taking n equals to 6, and we know that the mean just we calculated, we got it is 2.672. So you take n value to the right side. So that is 2.672 by 6, which is use the p value. So where p is nothing but probability of success, that is 0.446. Where q is nothing but 1 minus p, that is 1 minus 0.446, that is 0.554. So now we know the value of n, p, q. All these values are we know. So after we know that, by just applying that in binomial distribution expansion, so where 200 is the total frequency, and this is the 0th frequency, that is I'm just explaining this one. So this first term, so that is same like nc0. Nc0 is nothing but 6 n equals to 6, and 6c0 p power of 0, where p is 0.446. So 0.4446 power of 0 into q power of n minus, q is nothing but 0.554 minus power of n minus x. N minus x is nothing but 6 minus 0. So if you take this term, 6c0 is 1, 0.445 power of 0 is also 1, 1 into 1, 1, into 0.554 power of 6, that is what we taken here. Similarly, this is follows nc, this is for xc0, I mean nc0. Similarly, for the next term, nc1, nc2, nc3, as follows. So nc2 is nothing but 6c2, 6c1 p power of 1 q power of n minus 1. Similarly, 6c2 p power of 2 q power of n minus 2. Like that, we are taking individual terms. Again, we are after doing the simplification, we are getting the respective probability. This is the probability where you are taking x as 0, and this is the probability where you are taking x equals to 1. This is the probability of x equals to 2, and this is the probability when x equals to 3, as follows. After getting that, we are just multiplying with 200. So 200 into 0.02802.891 is 5.782. 200 into 0.1396 is 27.92. So just taking product each term with 200 and writing in individual series only, like without adding them. So now these are the frequencies by we are getting using the mathematical formula. So this is the first term, that is nothing but when x equals to 0, respective frequency using binomial distribution. This is the uh, frequency when x equals to 1 using binomial distribution. This is the frequency when x equals to 2 using binomial distributions. So these are the frequencies we got using mathematical, that is binomial expression. Thank you.